I got another pair of dunks to restore today. These dunks are specifically the Obsidian colorway from 2002. Of course, for a shoe of this age, there's going to be quite a few issues that need to be fixed. For starters, the midsole is heavily deoxidized. Along with the midsole being heavily oxidized, there is a decent amount of creasing on the toe box of the shoe. The tongue of the shoe also has a decent amount of discoloration due to the dirty laces on the shoes. For starters, I'm going to go ahead and clean the shoes down to get any loose dirt off the uppers of the shoes. While I'm cleaning the uppers of the shoes, I'm going to go ahead and throw the laces into a container of hot water with dish soap to get any dirt out of them. For shoes that have a leather upper such as Dunks and Jordans, I like to use a medium bristle brush, as I find it gets the dirt out of the leather much easier than a soft bristle brush. Before I throw the shoes into the ice box to deoxidize the midsoles, I'm going to go ahead and get the creases out of the toe box. After about 4 sessions of ironing, I was able to get majority of the creases out of the toe box. I decided once again just before I was going to throw the shoes into the ice box that I'd go ahead and try and get the paint matches for both of the leathers done. For the light gray, I used white, black, and some red paint to get the perfect mixture, and for the dark gray, I used white, black, red, and green to get the perfect mixture. Sadly, I ended up running out of white paint before I could finish both mixtures. Here I tried to capture a little bit of the deoxidizing process in the icebox, but sadly my terrible camera did not pick up anything. If you've watched the video to this point and are enjoying it, it'd be greatly appreciated if you went ahead and liked and subscribed. Here I'm showing the part of the midsole that I've gone ahead and deoxidized for 2 12-hour sessions and 1 8-hour session. In person, there is a larger difference that can be seen between the two sides of the midsole, but sadly the camera isn't able to pick it up very well, but you are able to see a tiny bit of it here. The midsoles are finally looking brand new after the 6 sessions of icing. There are still some little marks on the midsole, but I'm not too sure how it could get them out. Finally, I was able to finish the paint matches on the shoe. Here you can see that they get significantly lighter and lighter and blend more into the original paint. I also went ahead and taped up the midsole before I go ahead and acetone the upper of the shoe. Before I started painting the shoe, I went ahead and used some 600 grit sandpaper to lightly scuff the upper of the shoe. I went ahead and only did 2 coats of paint on all parts of the leather upper. As a side note, the darker gray paint mix that I had made came out a little bit more red in sunlight than I wish it would have. Interestingly enough, I thought the swoosh on the shoes was just black paint, but it actually ended up having a bit of a blue hue to it.